Hello everyone, welcome to the series of quick introductions to PLC programming. In this video, we will explain the variable management of PLC. First, let's get to know the following commonly used data types, such as BOOL, Byte, Word, etc. Each has a different length and value range. For example, BOOL has only 0 and 1. Which is often used to represent the on-off states of switches and sensors. Data types like bytes, words, and double words, according to the number of bits and whether they are signed or not, are suitable for storing and calculating integers within different ranges. Floating point numbers can also handle analog quantities with decimals such as temperature and pressure. The time date type is specifically used to store the running duration and production time, and the string type is used to store text information such as equipment numbers and fault prompts. All the above-mentioned data types can be directly created in the variable table. In the KincoBuilderPro configuration programming software, right-click on the global variable table under the project tree to add a global variable table. You can edit the name of the global variable table according to your needs. After creation, you can declare variables in the variable table. After adding variables, you can modify information such as the name, data type, and comments according to your requirements. If you need to bind an address, you can double-click the table to directly modify it or click the ellipsis. Then select the address in the address editing table. Click the question mark symbol in the lower left corner, and there will be auxiliary prompts for the corresponding address area. After adding a new variable again, the name and address of the new variable will automatically be the name and address of the previous variable plus 1. When binding an address, you need to pay attention to whether it matches the data type. In addition to editing the variable table in tabular form, you can also click on the right-hand side to switch to text-based variable editing. Each program, function, and custom function block has its own local variable table, where variables can also be declared. The specific functions of different variable types are as follows. The difference between the global variable table and the local variable table is that variables declared in the global variable table can be used in any program block of the entire project, while variables declared in the local variable table are only valid within the program block, where they are defined and cannot be accessed by other program blocks. The principle of declaring variables is to use local variables by default and change them to global variables only when sharing is required. This can reduce the risk of variables interfering with each other. In addition, when you expand variable management in the project tree, it includes hardware variables and canopin mapping variables, etc. These variables can also be called in any program of the entire project. It should be noted that variables with the same name are prohibited in variable management, global variables and local variables, if there are no special requirements, such as program power off retention and communication mapping, etc. Then during the program programming process, global or local variables can be used directly without binding addresses. If it is necessary for other devices to communicate to read and write variable data, or if the function of retaining data during power loss is required, then the address of the programming variable needs to be bound to the corresponding address. The description, scope of application, and mapping address of the variable address are as follows. During the programming process, variables follow the byte correspondence principle. 4 byte equals 2 int equals 1 dint. The examples are as follows. Double-click the resource usage table under the project tree, and you can view the resource usage. Variables with bound variable addresses will also be displayed here. After modifying the project, you need to click Compile to update the data on the right-hand side. The above are all basic types. You can add an enumeration to the data type. For example, define and traffic light enumeration: 1 red light, 2 green light, 3 yellow light. In addition, there is the structure. It can package multiple variables of different types into a whole. For example, for a motor that needs to be controlled, there is a start button BOOL, current rotation speed int, and cumulative running time. You can create a structure named motor that contains these three members. Then, define a variable motor1 in the variable table, and select the motor structure as its type. Then, motor1, start button, motor1, current rotation speed, and motor1, cumulative running time can be used directly. Structures are good at managing repetitive objects. For example, if there are 10 motors in a project, you only need to define the structure once and then declare 10 structure variables. That's all for this video.